Hello, welcome back. You're watching Breakfast. Now, from a childhood dream of performing on Broadway to becoming an award-winning opera star, singing was always going to feature heavily in the life of our next guest.
It's a passion that's taken Joyce from the world's most famous opera houses to performing at refugee camps in Greece, which we'll show you a little bit later on. Joyce is here with us. We'll talk to you in a moment, but should we have a reminder of your ridiculously good voice? Here we go.
Just calm me down beautifully. Thank you so much.
You said you'd happily listen to that between now and the rest of the day.
Joyce, lovely to see you. Thanks for coming to see us. Just tell us a little, we'll take you back first, if we can, a bit, because you didn't come to opera singing really early on, like some people do, but you didn't.
No, my singing when I was young was with the hairbrush and the mirror, and secretly hoping somebody would hear me, but dying of embarrassment if they actually did. And I mean, I loved music, I loved singing, I grew up in a musical family, but growing up in Kansas City, it was never sort of a dream to actually be a star, because I think that seemed really, really far away. So I went to college to be a high school music teacher. And, you know, I saw the special education lady here earlier, and I thought, God, that could have been me in a way. That was a track that I was on. But there's something about the world of opera that absolutely grabbed me at a heart and soul level and still has not let go.
So what was the breakthrough moment? Who said, hold on a minute, we need to get Joyce on stage somewhere?
I wish there had been one. I was this very boring example of slow and steady wins the race. And if I remove any domino of that effect, I wouldn't be here. But there wasn't actually a single one. I think when the opportunities did come, my training put me in a position to be ready. So I was ready when it hit.
I'm just looking at you going, I think is this the Albert Hall? Oh, this is last night of the proms. I mean, what an extraordinary...
Intoxicating when you walk out, and everybody had told me, be prepared, there's nothing like it. And I had sung at the proms before, but that's not the same as the last night. And you walk out, and it is this euphoric wall of celebration and joy and excitement that really I can't put into words. I will never forget that night.
That's a huge production, but your latest album is 250 musicians. I mean, I'm struggling to picture how big that is. I mean, what is that like as a production to be part of?
It was extraordinary. We had 3 different choirs, I think 200 plus musicians, including 6 harps. At one point you look over...
Get me 6 harps!
Get me 6 harps! And I just think that 6th harpist is the one who probably never gets hired. But he thinks, this is my job. This is part of this 5-act epic opera called Les Troyens of Berlioz. He's a composer that set the world on fire with what he was doing. The world had never seen music like this composed before. And he died before he saw it all put together on the stage, which you think he spent so much of his life making this epic masterpiece. And this was extraordinary. We did 2 concerts in Strasbourg and filmed for some DVD excerpts and then this audio recording, which is just out.
Absolutely staggering. You also, as well as performing in sort of those types of environments, you've been performing as well with refugee children as well, haven't you? Tell us, we can see a little clip of it first of all.
Started holding up these cards.
Oh, so tell us how you even, where you were and who the children were.
This is in Athens, and later that night, it was during Ramadan, we went to the Skaramagas refugee camp, and we actually performed more there. These are extraordinary kids that are part of El Sistema Greece, where they're being taught how to sing and make music. And you have Syrians next to Afghani, next to Pakistani, next to Iranian, Iraqi, this whole mix of people, and they're bringing in Greek children as well from the local neighborhoods to integrate and get these beautiful children side by side, holding hands and joining voices, learning each other's folk songs, singing together. It's part of a project called In War and Peace, Harmony Through Music that I've done, trying to find a way through my music, which is what I bring to the world, is there a way we can try and cut down some of the division, bring people together, and find harmony? And I'm finding it is not only possible, but it's thriving.
Wow.
And you also do quite a bit of prison singing in the US as well. I mean, how does that go down?
It's extraordinary, and it's the same concept. Give people the permission and the chance to express themselves and connect to people. At Sing Sing, which is a maximum security prison, you have, normally in the prison it's quite segregated, not just by race but by religion. The Muslims, Christians, Jews, and they're all sort of separate. Here, these guys come together. There's about 25 in the program, and they're composing music. One of them, after hearing me sing opera in the prison, has decided he needs to write an opera. And he's in the process of composing it.
I think our message this morning is get out there and dance, get out there and sing.
Amen. Yes.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Joyce.
Thank you, Joyce.
Thank you.
Joyce's album is called Les Troyens.
That is all from us this morning. We should be back at 6 o'clock tomorrow.
And we'll have more in our series about special educational needs and disabilities. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.